Alright students, hello. In this video we're going to take a look at making a new document, at starting this SketchUp project. Eventually we're going to have something that looks like this house right here, but that might take just a little while. We're going to go in pieces, and if you have any questions you're always welcome to go back to previous videos, re-watch what we're learning. This is not intended to be an intimidating process, but instead is to give us an opportunity to go at our own pace. So if you're ever feeling like you're struggling, please reach out for help. I'll be glad to help you. Alright, now the first thing is, how do we get to this SketchUp program anyways? Well, we're not going to be installing anything on our computers. We're going to be using the web-based application of SketchUp that comes with your Google Apps account. So it's web-based. You're going to log in with your @ComputechStudents.com account, your EdisonComputech.com account, and we're going to go from there. And so without any further delay, let's take a quick look at where to find this information. So right here I'm in Teams. And if you log into your class period in Teams, you'll see something very similar to this. And right now I just clicked on the SketchUp tab. This is where you will turn in your files as you complete various steps. But we're going to be taking a look right now at step 1, new document. And so in order to get to the correct version of SketchUp, we need to go to the file up here that says help. Because inside help, there's actually a link to password help. So if you're not sure how to get to any of the resources, click password help. You'll notice we've got some resources that are Microsoft and some resources that you sign in with Google. SketchUp, right above me right there, sign in with Google, and we're going to click that link. Once you get to this screen, it'll be very tempting for you to say, you know what, we're a Microsoft district, I'm going to click sign in with Microsoft. Do not click that button. If you log in with your FresnoU.org account, it's not going to let you in. It's going to give you an error message. Instead, click that right there, sign in with Google. And once you do that, it's going to be your 4-digit. Mine's at Computech staff. Yours is going to be at EdisonComputech.com or at Computech students, whichever one is your domain. And obviously, you're going to put in your password here as well. Once you're signed in, it's going to keep your files in a good, easy-to-use spot here in your Google Drive. And so you're going to be able to access SketchUp from your Google Drive, and it's going to look something like this. Obviously, there's this new awesome logo that SketchUp has. Lots of good things here. And go ahead and just click Start Modeling. We're going to jump right into it. Now, what I will tell you is that some of these first lessons here, what I would like you to do, okay, and I'm going to go to the screen here where you can see me, I would like you to start in 2 dimensions. And in fact, we're going to be doing the first few lessons here in 2 dimensions instead of 3 dimensions. And so it's really important that you can follow along with this and do what we need to do. We need to delete her. The way that we're going to delete Temple is we're going to press Control A and then the delete button on our keyboard, and she will go away. Now that Temple is gone, this is not the view that I want you to have. And in fact, I want you to have a view that's from the top. And so what I'm going to ask you to do is over on this side, you are going to click the button that looks like a clapboard. You might be saying, Mr. Vinson, what's a clapboard? This is a clapboard, okay? And there's one of those in SketchUp that's the Views button. And so I'm going to click that. It's Scenes, and there's some pre-done scenes here. The one that's going to get us the closest to 2 dimensions is the one right in the middle. This is a top-down view on this particular document that we're working on. Okay, this is how you're going to turn in this snip to me at the end of this video. Last thing you do need to do in order to get credit for this particular assignment, up here at the top where it says Untitled, click that. We're going to give it a name, and specifically, it needs to be this exact name, Sketchup One, new document. Because we're going to be doing a series of documents, and it's very important that you know which one's which. Click OK. And now that we're at this point, it's going to ask us where we want to save our files. And there's lots of folders here. I want you to be organized. And so there's going to be a folder that you're going to need to make. And the easiest way to make a folder is to actually go into your Google Drive. Once you go into your Google Drive, so here's my Google Drive, you can click the New button up there in the upper left corner of the screen, and you're going to go to New Folder. When you go to New Folder, give it a good name. If I could spell 2021. Vinson SketchUp Files 2021 and make that new folder. It's going to show up right here. It's going to be empty. All is right with the world. Head on back over to SketchUp for Schools, and you can search for that folder you just made. It's not there. Oh, I just saw it. Vinson SketchUp 2021, and click Select. And now it will let me save that file. SketchUp One, new document. It is saved in that folder, and it's ready to turn in for assignment 1. Really straightforward, nothing too complicated. We're going to use the snipping tool that we use all the time in this class. You need to make sure that your snipping tool includes the file name up here, and it includes the date and time down at the bottom. Okay, so the easiest thing to do is the whole screen, just like this. Save the file, give it a good name, and then we're going to turn it in. Now, follow along with me as I show you how to turn this in. I'm not going to show you in every video, but this one is because it's really important that we can actually turn in this file appropriately. We're going to go back to Teams. Up at the top is a link that says SketchUp. Everybody say SketchUp with me. Thank you. I heard you from the future. Just a couple pieces of information you need here. Make sure you put your correct ID number. As a reminder, the ID number is how your grade gets from my form into Atlas. So if you put the wrong ID number, it's not going to transfer over. Put your period number, the SketchUp assignment, click the assignment you're turning in, and then click Choose File. Once you click Choose File, navigate back to the assignment. Make sure that the picture's the right one, the one that you just took a snip of, so that I can give you credit for this. Click Open. Once you click Open, there's a button that says Turn In. Click once and wait for confirmation message. What do you think you do? Yeah, that's right. Click it once and wait for the confirmation message. Then you'll get a box that says I have received this file submission, and that means soon, in the next probably 24 to 48 hours, Atlas will update and it will show that you turned in Step 1, new document. Thanks for watching.